Athena. So you wanted to know the difference between a hinge joint and a ball and socket joint, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we're going to use 2 movements to do that. Now, the first one's going to be the back squat, isn't it? Right, so I want you to gear up in the rack. Make sure you're in safely. That's it. Right, now walk it out for me. Right, now get your feet in your squat position. That's right. That's it. Now, nice big deep breath. Keep your bum and your abs, your tummy nice and tight. That's it. So that's 1 rep. Let's do 5. 2, good. 3, 2 more. And 1 more. Good. And walk it in for me nice and slowly. Make sure it's in the hooks. Right, okay. So questions then. So which ball and socket joint did you use? The hip. I can't really hear you that well. The hip, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you point to your hip for me? That's it. Good stuff. And can you show me what a ball and socket joint looks like with your hands?
It goes like that.
Yeah, okay, that's good. And what does that allow the joint to do you think?
Move like your shoulder allows to move like that, and then
That's
your
it.
hip goes
That's
wider.
it. So now let's talk about the hinge joint, shall we? So which hinge joint are you mostly using in a back squat? Your knee, okay. And why do we have a hinge joint? How many directions does a hinge joint go in? 1, isn't it?
1.
So it goes in 1 direction. And can you name me another type of hinge that we might use around the house?
A door.
Door frame. So there's one over here, isn't there? That might be locked. Pull it. That's it. So the hinge joint's at the top there. There's 1 direction, isn't it? Watch your hand. That's it. So let's come back. Let's come back. That's it. Right. So the back squat is a really good way of showing ball and socket, and then the hinge joint. That's a good one. Right. So next one we're going to look at is we're going to get you upside down, okay? And you're going to hold in a handstand on against the wall, okay? Now, which ball and socket do you think you might use for a handstand mostly? Shoulder, that's it. And which hinge joint do you think you might need to stabilize with?
Elbows.
Elbows, good job. Right, so what you want to do is carefully kick up and hold against the wall for me. That's it. Right, squeeze your feet and your bum together. That's it. Head through, look at me. Head through, that's it. Right, so your shoulder is nice and active here as a ball and socket. And your elbow allows you to stabilize using that hinge joint. So bend your elbows really slightly. That's it, and then back up again. Good. Well done. And kick back down. Well done. Good job. Right, so bag of nuts.
Bag of nuts.
Mm-hmm. Now, these nuts, so eat. Remind me of the CrossFit thing. Eat.
Vegetables, nuts, seeds, some fruit, little starch, no sugar.
Right.
Keep intake to levels which support exercise and not body fat.
Not bad. I think you might have missed meat at the beginning. That's all right there.
No, I eat it.
All right. So we got this bag of nuts, right? And so yesterday I ate a whole bag of these.
What? So you ate 150 grams.
It is 150 grams, this bag, 150 grams. So on the back of these packets of pretty much everything, it's a legal requirement now. Illegal requirement. So companies that sell food like this, they have to tell us all these nutrition pieces, okay? So in this bag of nuts, what are the 3 macros? Do you remember?
Carbohydrates, protein and fat. Good fat.
Yeah, good fat. Yeah.
Not like chocolate and sweet.
Yeah. So it's all right to treat ourselves now and again with that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we don't want to have it all the time. Anyway. So on the back of these, up there, got it all written down, all the nutrition. Oh, that's not going to do it now, is it? There we go. Good. So on the back there, you've got fat,
carbohydrate,
and protein.
And protein.
The good thing is, underneath carbohydrates, it tells us, can you read that?
Of which sugars?
Yeah, you need to speak up a little bit louder. So, of which sugars. So it tells us how much of the carbohydrates our sugar.
Wow.
Good, isn't it? So that we
Yeah.
know about our sugar intake.
Okay.
So you've got fat, protein, and carbohydrates. Now, they're the macronutrients, aren't they?
Okay.
That's what we talked
Yeah.
about. So, how much does that say?
30.
30 grams. So, and how much grams was it total?
150.
So, 150 grams is the whole bag. And they're saying that you should eat about 30 grams. Okay. So 30 into 150. Okay. So if you take away the 0, how many times does 3 go into 15? How many 3s?
5.
5. So it's 1/5 of this bag. So if you divide up that bag into 5, that's called portion control.
But I don't
So
get it because
that's all right.
30 plus 100 doesn't equal 150.
I know, but it's saying 100 grams because they have to have it as 130. Anyway, that's another thing. So per 30 grams. So we've got to divide this into 5 bits.
Okay.
One of those is what we call one portion, right? So
Yeah.
in one portion that they recommend, bearing in mind Daddy ate a whole bag of these yesterday.
What?
Yeah, so please don't shout into that, okay?
Okay.
So fat per 30 grams. How much is there?
17
17 grams. Okay, so 17 out of 30, which is over 50%. Now it's 57%, okay, of that is fat, but they're good fats. Good fats in nuts. Okay, right. Then the carbohydrates. How many carbohydrates are there per serving?
No,
Nope.
1.5.
1.5 grams. Okay, so 1.5 grams of carbohydrates, of which sugars?
1.5.
1.5. So all the carbohydrates in this bag of nuts are sugars, which isn't a bad thing. And that is going to come from, there's a bit of honey on these. They're honey glazed. So there's natural sugars on there from the honey. Okay.
But there's no added sugar.
No added sugar. Correct. So, and then the protein. How much protein is there per 30 grams?
7.2.
Which is 24% protein. So we're getting a load of protein, a load of fats, which are good in nuts, and we're getting a little bit of carbohydrates through sugar, which is fine. So those nuts are really good. So anyway, that is how we read about that. Now, the other stuff is important, but for you, for your learning at the moment, we're talking about fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. Okay, so that on everything that you buy, like this packets of food, it will have this on the back, and you can start to see where the fats, proteins, and carbohydrates come onto. Now, we're not bothered about calories. Okay, that's not important right now. Okay, when you're an adult, it starts to matter a bit more. Just to keep an eye on things, but for now, we just want to eat our food, don't we? Right. So next, what did we do at the gym?
We did a handstand.
Yep.
And we did the back squat.
Back squat, yeah. Right. And why did we want to do those two movements? Now, let me see. Let me show everyone. You gave me this brief, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So every time you want to do a video or a project, you give me a brief, don't you? Now, the episode title was Joints, Hinge versus Ball and Socket. Yeah. And the overview was we're going to talk about the hinge and ball and socket and then have 2 mini challenges in the workout. Now, we haven't done the mini challenges in the workout yet, have we?
No.
No, but we will do.
And we've done 3 factor things.
Well, we haven't done that yet, but we will do, won't we? So, at the gym earlier, we talked about the joints, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. And we were going to use, and we did, the back squat and the handstand hold to have a look at those joints and see what they can do and what we can use them for, didn't we?
Yeah.
So during the back squat, here's a question. Do you remember which 2 different muscles Daddy said to squeeze during your back squat?
The bum and your belly.
Yes, your tummy and your bum. Okay, it's really important that you keep those tight because it stabilizes your body, keeps you nice and strong. You all right? Yeah? Good. Yeah, have that water. Get that water in you. Important to keep hydrated, isn't it? Is it squash? Oh, dear. Blimey. So, on those back squats, we use our knees and our hips in order to move down, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And on the way down, do we move really fast on the way down, or do we take our time?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
It's the other way. So we go slow down and then we go fast up. But take your time when you go fast up. So
yeah. So
like if you go down like that, then you go up like this.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's not good, is it? If you go fast on the way down,
it will hurt.
Yeah, you're not, and the reason is because the muscles around the joints, they help when they're active and they're stable. They help keep the joints where they should be, right? And when they're active, the muscles help keep us secure. And the whole point in doing exercises is strength training is to strengthen up the muscle, isn't it? And the tendons. Do you remember the tendons?
Yeah, tendonies.
Tendonies. So, do you remember what the tendons are? Do you remember where they are?
I read about this earlier on my little sheet that we printed out.
Okay.
Tendons, join a muscle.
Yeah, join the muscle to the what?
Bone.
Yes, they join the muscle to the bone, don't they? And it's right at the end of the muscle, it attaches it. So to keep those tendons nice and strong and supple and active, we need to make sure they get moved to full range of movement and motion. So we stretch them and contract them, but they need to stay, the muscle needs to stay active. If we don't keep the muscle active in the middle and we go zoom down to the bottom, the tendon goes bong at the bottom too quickly and we can damage our tendons that way. That's where we might get hurt if we don't do it properly, eh? So we need to stay nice and strong during the muscle, don't we?
Yeah.
And we have to extend the muscle long and then contract it short, don't we?
Yeah.
And that is how our muscles help move our bones around, isn't it? They pull on the muscle. And you've got on the bone. You've got two sets of muscles on either side of a bone, haven't you, on the joint?
Yeah.
And what do they do? Do they pull?
They pull.
They pull, don't they?
They don't.
They don't push, do they?
No.
That's why you need muscles on both sides. So they pull down and they pull that way.
Wait, is it like your bicep and tricep?
That's exactly why. Yeah. And on that one.
Is it like a more on?
What?
Like this, they work together.
Antagonistic.
Antagonistic muscle.
Yeah, that means they work with and against each other. So you've got your quad at the front and the hamstrings at the back. So the hamstrings work when they pull back the knee and they go that way. So if you want to do a curl with your knee, with your leg, the hinge there, your hamstring gets active. And then if you want to flex your leg, so if you want to do it the other way, so you want to extend the leg, the one at the top has to pull, doesn't it? Like that.
Pull.
Yeah? And that's how your muscles work around the joint. So, handstand. Now, what do we talk about? The ball and socket in your shoulder, yeah? Remember, it goes like this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it allows for more range of movement throughout that limb. And then the elbow was the hinge joint, wasn't it? But we didn't really use that much. It was more of a stabilizer. So it allowed us to just stabilize a bit more.
Yeah, so if you actually looked at the video, he asked me to bend my elbow slightly, but you can see, can't really.
Yeah, okay. So your elbow bent a little bit, but that was just to allow your body to adjust, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it still was used, and the arms were used, but only slightly. And the ball and socket, the shoulder, that was to stabilize. And because we've got full range of movement in our shoulders like this, so we can rotate, it allowed us to stay upside down, which allowed us to squeeze our bum and our abs again, didn't it? Our tummy. Yeah? And we put our feet together. Oh, lovely. I'm sure everyone wants to hear that, don't they? So, there's a saying in gymnastics, tight is light. When you stay nice and tight, you feel lighter. If you go soft and blue, you're going to feel heavier, aren't you? So, to summarise, do you now know the difference between a ball and socket joint and a hinge? Yes or no? Yes, you do. Right.
It looks like your knee is a ball and socket, but it's not a ball and socket.
Isn't, is it? What does a ball and socket look like? Well, it doesn't look like a ball and socket, does it?
No, but like you can see it in the shoulder.
Yeah.
The shoulder's right. Can't really.
No, okay. So the easy way to talk about it is to give other people examples in other areas where they might be able to remember. And that's why Daddy said about the door hinge, because it's easy to remember what a door hinge looks like, isn't it? So it goes like that. And that one plane of movement, so open and shut, is what the elbow and the knee look like. Okay. But the ball and socket, where it moves around in that socket. So you're like a cup, haven't you?
Yeah.
And the ball sits in there and it can move around nice and freely, can't it?
Yeah.
And that's the difference between those two. So do you think you know the difference?
Yeah.
Good. So let's move on to our challenges then, shall we?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Challenge! Right. We got a game now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Fact or fiction. And there's 3 that we're going to say. And we're going to say a statement. And people have to say if it's fact or fiction or true or false. But we'll call it fact or fiction. So what's the first statement?
A hinge can move in 3 different ways. Is
Okay.
that true or false?
Fact or fiction. So a hinge joint can move in 3 different directions. Is that fact or is that fiction? Right. Question number 2. Can I ask this? Can I say this one? Okay. Statement number 2. Is this fact or is this fiction? Muscles have to push to allow for a joint to move. Is that fact or is that fiction? And statement number 3. Do you want to do it or shall I?
You do.
Me do it. Okay. Nuts have got loads of good fats in them. Is that fact or is it indeed fiction? Now, they are the 3 fact or fictions. We're going to give the answers on our next video. So, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.